I'm Chaz.
And I'm Dan.
I'm Trisha.
Welcome to Wine is Serious Business, episode number 5. This is the last one I can do with my hand.
I use 2 hands.
Yeah, maybe we'll move to that.
Yeah.
Today we're doing 2007 Oregon Pinots.
Yeah, not a big-time vintage. Was actually, as far as Oregon drinkers are concerned, like all the people that live here, 07, everyone's pretty down on 07. A lot of people bought 06 or didn't buy 06. Not a lot of people purchased 07. Everyone's kind of waiting around for the 08s. So the 07s, some of the good ones show some promise. There's a lot of mediocre ones, though. So today we're going to drink some of the better ones, I think. So a few big names.
Yeah, a couple big names. So the rains came earlier in 07 is the word, and so a lot of the bigger critics panned the vintage because the fruit didn't get a chance to get as ripe as it did in 06, for example, which leads to wines that are a little bit lighter. I guess in the worst cases they can be a little watery or a little green. Mm-hmm. But some producers in Oregon go for the really heavy style, so lightening that up a bit isn't such a bad thing. And like anywhere in the world, a good producer can usually make a good wine with whatever they've got.
Yeah.
So the first wine we're gonna taste today is one of Oregon's most famous producers. This is Domaine Drouhin, their Oregon estate. Take a look at the label here. And the winemaker for this is Veronique Drouhin, and she's the daughter of Joseph Drouhin, a winemaker in Burgundy. So decades ago, I believe this was in the 70s, he realized that promising Pinot Noir could come from the United States here in the Willamette Valley, and he was the first French winemaker to purchase an estate, and he sent his daughter over to be the winemaker. And so, big pedigree. They've been around for a long time, and they have a reputation for making some really solid wines. This is their 2007 Willamette Valley. This is their basic release. And in my experience, their wines are made to age. And what that means is there's a little more tannic structure, and they're a little heavier right out of the gate. As my...
Yeah, give me some more of that. Come on.
What's wine for?
Drinking.
Yes. So I'm expecting it to be a little heavier.
Whoa.
But as a result, they age well, and I've had some older ones that have been delicious.
Oh, you can already tell it's delicious drinking it off my fingers. Wow. Just really bright, initially really bright strawberry and raspberry fruit. Crushed strawberry and raspberries.
Some earthy notes, too. Yeah, definite earth, and even on the nose, the scents are kind of delicate. I'm not getting anything like jammy or reduced or overpowering.
Yeah, nothing overbearing. Definitely a strawberry raspberry mixture. I feel like, and it's fresh. It's not like reduced or something like that.
Yeah. I guess we should take a moment. This is my wife, Trisha. We didn't really kind of introduce her. This is our first guest, so you happy to be on the show?
Yeah. Hello, Internet.
She's been usually sitting right over there in a chair, judging us as we've been doing the show. So,
been drinking wine with us for a few years now, and
yeah.
One of
writes a lot of notes. It's ironic, or not ironic, I should say. She writes a lot of notes, and she doesn't let us ever read them. She doesn't post them anywhere. She's got a notebook full of notes on wine
and drops some fantastic descriptions from time to time. Pulls great flavors out. A unique and skilled palate, so it's great to have another viewpoint, because that's what this show is all about, sharing ideas about the wine.
What kind of earthy notes are you getting out of it? It's like, sorry to stop.
No, that's fine. So red earth, this isn't like the funky forest floor.
Like more clay?
So much,
sort of dry clay.
Dry.
Definitely reminds me of the soil in that area. One time we were at a winery in the Dundee Hills, where this is from, and they had soil, and I actually tasted it. And I definitely get that earthy note.
Yeah.
Strawberries all over the palate on this.
Oh yes, yeah.
And a ton of minerality.
Yeah, it is very fruity early on with its strawberry sort of raspberry, and then it goes acidic and tannic really strongly in the mid palate, and carries that acidity on through the finish with really light fruit.
I think some of that's the sour cherry that kind of comes in on the mid-palate.
Decent drinking right now, I'd say. For myself, I'd go with 89 on this one, and I think I've gone less before, but I'm really enjoying the minerality and the fruit in the beginning. and with definite promise. I'd prefer to try it again in 5 years, and I think the finish will mellow out. You get a little bit of that aged fruit characteristic, and this could be really delicious.
I agree. I go 89 points as well. I fully agree with everything he said. It does have nice minerality. I really dig the acidity on it. It's got nice strong acidity, but it's like not in your face, not overbearing. Enjoyable.
And I choose not to rate wine by a number. It's just something that I stand by not doing. But I do agree with all the descriptions that were given about this wine. I really feel that I would be open to purchasing some to age 5 to 8 years, I believe. I wouldn't want the fruit to drop off too much, which I've seen it happen at 10 years. But really, really great. If you're into baby killing Oregon Pinot, then you could drink it now. It's definitely pleasant.
Yeah, it's good stuff. All right, you ready to pound the rest of that?
Yeah, we got some work to do. What are we drinking for wine number 2, Chaz?